Good day, class. Before I start my discussion, please stand up and lead a prayer, Miss Petagara. You may now take your seat. So, in your previous lesson, what is a microscope? Okay, Mark Noel Taladro, what is microscope? Thank you for that answer. Who can give me at least two parts of a microscope? Yes, Rokita Yong? Okay, thank you. Well, that is correct. So now, who among this class sees microscope? Do you know how to use microscope? Well, that's great. Okay. Okay. Before I start my discussion, please take down the important matters that I have been discussing. Kay maghatag kog answeranan inig after aning akong pag-discuss. So, nakasabot? Okay. Now, let's go to microscope. So, my discussion is all about microscope. So, as you can see, this is a microscope. Unsa man ang microscope? This is an optical instrument used for viewing very small objects such as mineral samples or animal or plant cells, typically magnified several hundred times. So, korektong giingon ni Miss Pitagara about the microscope. Nakaila naman ta sa microscope, usa-usahon nato ang parts ug ang functions. So, these are the microscope parts. Daghan mang type ang microscope na siya'y simple, compound. So, ang akong gipakita karon nga parts and functions is parts and functions siya sa compound microscope. So, these are its parts. Naay ocular lens, diopter adjustment, the nose piece, objective lens, stage clip, aperture, diaphragm, condenser, illuminator, or also known as light source, the head, the arm, mechanical stage, coarse adjustment, fine adjustment, stage controls, base, brightness adjustment, light switch. So karon usa-usahon na to ang functions sa lahi-lahi nga mga parts sa microscope. First is the eyepiece. It is also known as ocular lens. The part of this, it is looked through at the top of the compound microscope. Eyepiece typically have a magnification between 5 times and 30 times. So, compound man siya, ma-adjust an siya. And then, next one is the monocular or binocular head. Unsa man ni siya? This is the structural support that holds and connects the eyepieces to the objective lenses. And then, next one is the arm. It supports the microscope head and attaches it to the base. So, same sa tawon ay arm sa ang microscope. Compound man siya or mas simple na siya arm katong gunitana niya. And then next is the nose piece. It is also known as the revolving turret. Ang nose piece, pwede siya tawgon nga revolving turret. So, this holds the object lenses and attaches them to the microscope head. This part rotates to change which objective lens is active. And then, let's go to the base. The base, it acts as microscope support. This, ang base na locate siya sa the bottom, the microscope that houses the illumination and supports the compound microscope. Next is the objective lenses. There are usually 3 to 5 optical lens objective in a compound microscope. Okay, there are certain adjustments on these lenses like 10 times, 40 times ang iyang gidak-on. Kanang mag-adjust ka kung unsay gidak-on, unsay ganahang gidak-on nimo pag inigtan-aw nimo sa object. Pwede po siya to the maximum level, pwede siya maabot og 100 times. So, ang 100 times are the most common magnifying powers used for the objects. The total magnification of a compound microscope is calculated by multiplying the objective lens magnification by the eyepiece magnification level. So, a compound microscope with a 10 times eyepiece magnification looking the 40 times objective lens has a total magnification of 400 times. Kay i-times man nimo ang 10 times 40. So, next is we go to specimen or slide. This is the object used to hold the specimen in place along with slide covers for viewing. So most slides and slides covers are thin glass rectangles. So katong kita mo sa kabalo man ko nga nakakita na mog microscope and then asa ibutang ang specimen. So katong glass nga rectangle siya, mauto siya ang gipasabot. Okay? Okay. Nakuha ra? Okay, very good. Next, proceed. Okay, let's proceed to stage or platform. So the platform upon which the specimen or slide are placed. The height of the mechanical stage is adjustable in most compound microscope. So after that, let's proceed to the stage clips or mechanical stage. It is the clips on the stage. It is where, so let's go to aperture. This is the circular opening in the stage where the illumination from the base of the compound microscope reaches the platform of the stage. So next is the unsa maning abi condenser. This is the lens condenses the light from the base illumination and focuses it on the stage. This piece of the compound microscope sets below the stage and typically acts as a structural support that connects the stage to arm or frame of the microscope. So, nasabot ra? Okay, very good. So, let's proceed to the coarse and fine adjustment controls. Unsa man ni siya? Mo ni siya ang mag-adjust or it adjusts the focus of the microscope. This knob increase or decrease the level. Okay, sorry for that. So, let's continue. This is where the detail seen when looking at the slide or specimen through the eyepiece of the compound microscope. So, let's proceed to the stage height adjustment. Stage height adjustment, this is where the position of the mechanical stage vertically and horizontally adjusts. So, it is important. Nganong important man siya? Because mo-adjust man siya sa objective lens that is never coming into contact with the slide or specimen on the stage. Next one is the mirror. Kinsay na yung mga samin dara. More siya mirror. Okay, unsa man ni siya? This reflects light into the base of the microscope. Okay, earlier microscope used mirrors that reflected light. Gamay ni siya nga trivia ha. Into the base of the microscope instead of halogen bulbs as their source of illumination. Moto ilang gigamit sa una nga mirror niya karon kay kuan naman ta ka ng sana ay high-tech na ta. So mas gi-innovate pa maayo. So mao na siya ang na-come up. So let's proceed to illumination. This is the light used to illuminate the slide or specimen from the base of the microscope. So low voltage halogen bulbs are most commonly used source of illumination for compound microscope. And then next is the bottom lens or field diaphragm. So this is the knob used to adjust the amount of light. This is the light that reaches the specimen or slide from the base illumination. And lastly, the eyepiece tube, it is called the eyepiece holder. So now, so to test kung naaba jud mo'y nakatunan or naaba mo'y nasulod sa inyong utok sa akong gidiscuss, I have a few questions. So, mutawag kong pangalan ha. Nathaniel de la Peña, please stand up. What is microscope? Yes, thank you. That's exactly right. And then, for Tuas and Wendell, what are the parts of a microscope? Okay, thank you. Next is, what are the 3 important parts of a microscope? Can you please answer it, Jessagaan? Very well said. Okay, naadyo'y nakatanan, no? So, karon na ako'y ipabuhat ninyo. I have here a microscope worksheet. So, unsa inyong buhaton is, ipambutang ninyo dara ang mga parts. Only the parts, ayog apila ang functions. So, nakakuha. O mga bright jud kay nakakuha. So, let's proceed. Kay mga bright man kaayo mo no, nakakuha mo sa akong gipang istorya. So, di na to putlon. Okay, mangutana na pug ko. It acts as microscope support. Correct. Then, it is also known as the iris. Can you please answer it, Mr. Taladro? Yes, exactly right. And then let's proceed to number 3. It carries the optical parts in the upper part of the microscope. Can you please answer it, Miss Hisler? Yes, correct. That is head. So, number 4. Also known as the revolving turret. Please answer it, Miss Vallier. Right, nose piece. Thank you for that answer. Next is also known as the ocular. Can you please answer it, Miss Cardenio? Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's right. And then last is, it's the eyepiece holder. It is also called the eyepiece holder. Please answer it, Mr. Tano. Yes, correct. The eyepiece tube. So, mga bird tube kay mo no, kay nakasabot yun mo, nakakuha yun mo sa akong kuan, kanang gidiscuss, akong gipang yaw-yaw dere. So, happy kayo ko tanan. Thank you. So, lastly, before I end this discussion, I want you to study in advance the levels of biological organization. Kay mao ni sunod nato nga i-discuss next week, maybe. So, thank you for listening. See you next week. Bye.